Hey, what's up guys, it's Darius. An HTC 10 was and still is a great phone, but it wasn't really that popular. The reason for that was the competition and its high price tag. Now 1 year later, is it worth it? Starting with the good, the first thing to mention is audio. HTC is known for having great audio on their smartphones, and the 10 is no exception. It has a great 24-bit DAC inside, which can drive high impedance headphones, has support for high resolution audio files, and overall just sounds amazing. Definitely much better than something like the S7. If you have good enough headphones, music just sounds better, and it is something that even non-audiophiles can appreciate. The speakers are also great. Sadly, boom sound is dead, but it now has a downward firing speaker, which uses the earpiece to create a stereo effect. Nevertheless, it still gets plenty loud and sounds surprisingly great. I don't feel the need to use an external speaker every time I listen to music out loud. It definitely has one of the best audio on any smartphone. If HTC is known for something apart from audio, then it is build quality. This thing is just a tank. It is completely made from metal, which means it looks good and it is super solid. I've had a couple of bad drops, and so far it has only gotten a couple of small scuffs. I also really like the in-hand feel, the size, the chamfered edges, and the slight curve make it very ergonomic and super comfortable in the hand. Other things worth mentioning about the build is the incredible fingerprint scanner. It works instantly every time. It is a little weird that it's not a button, but I don't really mind that. And there's also a micro SD card slot, which is nice. Performance after 1 year has still been solid, just as would you expect from a 2016 flagship. Animations are super fluid, and I don't see this thing slowing down anytime soon. I have to say I'm impressed. The screen is amazing, it is very sharp, colors look nice, and viewing angles are good. It gets fairly bright, but not as bright as the S7. The camera on an HTC device never was great, but the 10 is actually a very competent shooter. It's still not one of the best cameras, and the S7 beats it, but it does take some nice pictures. The front-facing camera is very good, and it is a first with OIS. Video on it looks good too. Moving on to the software, it runs a clean version of Sense, which was recently updated to 7.0. It runs very well. I used to get a couple of app crashes, but not anymore with the recent update. The software features are decent, and it even has the Google Assistant now. It's not the minimalistic stock Android, nor very feature equipped. I guess it's personal preference whether you like the interface or not, but I'm not such a huge fan, and I think it's starting to look a little dated. Moving on to the bad, there's not much, but something that really wasn't that great was battery life. It's not horrible, but fairly bad. The average 4 hours of screen on time was good, but I had to plug it in every single evening because it was dead. Granted, I am a fairly heavy user, but it should still last at least a day. Luckily it comes with quick charging, so that's good, but since it's a metal phone, you're not going to wirelessly charge it. A minor thing worth mentioning is that the phone gets pretty warm, even with not so intense usage. Not really hot, but still warm. Sadly, it has no IP rating whatsoever, and in an era where even the iPhone is IP67 rated, the HTC 10 should have some form of waterproofing as well. The last bad thing about it is that it's really slippery. I said it lies really comfortably in the hand, and it does, but the material especially makes it very slippery, so you maybe want to put a case or skin on it. All said, the HTC 10 is still a great phone with a couple of flaws. It currently costs around $450 US, and I'd say is worth it. Whether you should get it depends on what you value in a phone. If you want a very solid phone with great audio that performs well, then get the HTC 10. Then again, there are other great options for the same price like the S7 or the OnePlus 3T. If you want to buy it, make sure to check the link down below for the most up-to-date prices. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to smash the like button, comment down below if you have any feedback, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one, bye!